waiting for somebody who has insight to see what I'm saying. But now I'm going to spell it out for you. My challenge is not actually $3,000 to whoever can beat me. It is $4,000. Because remember, there is $1,000 for whoever can disprove any key point. $4,000. There isn't a place in America you couldn't fly to California and back, round trip from, for less than $1,000. There isn't a single fucking state. I'm sick of you pussies pretending you're the best, okay? I'm over 100-0. I live in the mecca of martial arts. I've beaten people from all over this fucking country. Seattle, okay? I can get people on record saying that shit right fucking now. On record, I did algebra fucking 2 in kindergarten. I'm so much smarter than you people. I'm so much more physically gifted. It is a fucking joke that you ninnies pretend that you're better. Yeah, you can do cool little flexible kicks. That means nothing. Anybody can train something, a cool little trick. Anyone can train a series of cool little tricks. But to have the transferable skills to be the top martial artist takes natural gifts that none of you motherfuckers have. And no amount of training could ever make it so. I'm the top martial artist in American fucking history. If any female can beat me, altogether she'll get $5,000. Any male, $4,000. And don't compare some WWF or UFC or any kind of wrestling ninny or any kind of bodybuilder to this shit. That has nothing to do with this shit. I would outmaneuver them. I would cut their fucking heads off. Look at my knife demonstrations. Can you imagine one of those big fucks being able to fucking survive in a knife fight or in ancient combat? No. And these skills go over to ancient combat. I'm sick of explaining this to complete weaklings. I'm sick of explaining it. You're a bunch of pussies compared to me. Bunch of thong-wearing cowards. Bunch of sissy pajama-having bitches compared to me. Compared to me, you're just dressing up playing a role. I'm the fucking top. Everyone who's shown up has gotten paid. No exceptions. I have honor. My thousands of videos that I didn't get paid a penny for make that 100% clear. In lost revenue, easily around $500,000 has been lost to me focusing on my videos instead of making money. All that time I spent. Okay, money means nothing to me. If you beat me, so help me God, you will get paid and without any fuss. If I feel something was unfair or that I was super drugged and it's not okay, I will wait until the next day to make a video about it. Or I will make a video about it after you're paid, when you're gone, and then I'll post it the next day. You will get paid if you beat me. I've shown the fucking money. I have no problem with that. You're all more than welcome to try. But like I said from the start, you will fucking lose. You will lose. If you are a celebrity in the movies, not some UFC fighter, but an actual celebrity, you will get the $5,000 as well. Celebrities and women get $5,000. Everyone else, altogether, that's after including my key point. Everyone else, including the key point, can win $4,000. I was going to see if you ninnies were paying attention enough to my videos in order to claim that other $1,000. But now, I'm just, I figure since I have to spell everything out for you people, I may as well spell that out for you too. Yes, you can win up to $4,000 fucking dollars. $4,050. You get 50 to show. 3,000 if you win, and 1,000 for proving a key point wrong. And I've said over and over again, it's the key point of many videos that I'm the top martial artist. It's the key point of the top martial arts challenge. I don't want to hear anybody say that $5,000 in 5 minutes is not a lot of money. My goodness. My fucking goodness. 5 minutes or less. That's how long it usually takes. In America, at least 99% of Americans, at least, would love to make $5,000 in 5 minutes. Do any of you doubt that? Do any of you think that this is some celebrity contest? Oh, we're famous. We're famous. No one gives a shit about that. I've commented on hundreds of martial arts videos. Hundreds. I've had fucking dozens of people respond to me. They all know that I'm the fucking best, and they're acting like little bitches about it. They all know. This is the mecca of martial arts. You think if somebody in San Francisco said, I'll give you $5,000, $4,000 if you can beat me, that I wouldn't fucking be there within 24 hours and beat them. Don't give me some bitch ass excuse. There is no excuse. I'm the fucking top. You're a bunch of pussies that are hiding. I'm the top. Stop being dishonorable. Stop being ignoble. Stop being fucking cowards. I'm the best. Everyone else is just the rest. Their feeble skills are no match for a brain surgeon's son with a genius IQ who's over 100 and 0. I mean, quit kidding with yourselves. I did this fumed and drugged, and none of you have. No one else in American history has done what I've done. On their best day, so help me God, they couldn't beat me on my worst. And how many of you think it's fair that people are playing stupid about transferable skills? You know, what's sad is that movies have a way of spilling things out to dumb Americans who don't get it otherwise. I shouldn't have to say, well, this movie illustrates my point very well. You know? And you'll have dumbasses say, well, he wants to use a movie as an example. That's like saying, well, they want to use a blackboard as an example. They want to use a projector to make their example. You know? It's just as dumb as saying that when you think about it. Look at Ip Man, okay? When he takes that guy on and the guy pulls out a sword and he starts beating him with a duster, right? He used his transferable skill. You think he trains to fight with a duster? You think when you see those martial art movies where they pick up random weapons and they start slapping around their students, that they train with those random weapons? Oh, gosh. I'm a train with a stapler 8 times a day. No, you idiots. You fucking morons. There are transferable skills and martial arts principles that can be applied to a great many objects. You know? And everyone else is just putting on a show. Is this theater? Is this a popularity contest? This is a flexibility contest. I mean, how flexible you are without transferable skills being proven is just theater. How strong you are without transferable skills being proven is just theater. Oh, I'm strong. I'm flexible. Look, I can put my legs around my head. You know, it's just theater. How mean you look. It's theater. There's one female, right? Her name's Chloe. I have no problem with her. I have a problem with the system that allows her, fame in the Guinness Book of World Records and doesn't give me my credit. That's what the problem I have. You know, as soon as she lifts her foot, she is now grounded. Remember, 99% of martial arts is maneuverability. I don't care if you can kick fast as a fucking gun can fire a bullet. I don't care if your kicks are fucking bullets. When you're grounded and you got to worry about someone who's as quick on his feet as I am, you're fucked. So her best quality, which one of the Guinness Book of World Records would not be able to be leveraged against me to the point of victory. I would just block them. It's like somebody my height throwing punches, except for they can't move. It's like me taking someone slower than I am, who's my height, throwing punches, and they can't move. They wouldn't have a fucking chance. It's sad that I always have to put things into perspective for you. No one can beat me, okay? I am God's gift to hand-to-hand combat. I'll put a link in the comments. When you see the taller students, just like I always say, you almost never find someone as tall and as coordinated as I am. And when it comes to martial arts applications, no one in the history of this continent has the maneuverability that I do. You'll see a lot of good form. You'll see a lot of impressive things against show. Doing flip kicks and stuff. All that stuff is pretty. It's nice. It's cool. I don't have a problem with it. But at the end of the day, it's just putting on a show. While you were training to put on a show, I was training to kill motherfuckers effectively. So you're better than me at putting on a show? Sure. Because that's not the focus. You're probably better at drawing as well. I don't practice that shit. I practice to be the best at transferable skills, which is all that matters. Because you never know what situation you're going to be in, so therefore you need to understand the principles of martial arts to the point where you can transfer them to pick up that fucking bottle opener, to pick up that knife, that bottle, that brick, that concrete block, that chair, that stool, that pitcher, that chain, that bar, that hammer, that axe, that dagger, that knife, that sword. This is what it's about, people. Transferable skills that allow you to be a superior fighter, not only on the battlefield, but self-defense. On the battlefield, you never know when you're going to stab somebody, and then, it's too difficult to pull out your sword, so you have to take on your enemy. Poke him in the eye, pop, pop, bang, bing, bang, smash, 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 and pull out his sword and stab him with his own fucking weapon. Because you reached into his fucking scabbard, you reached into his, you grabbed the handle and pulled his blade from his scabbard and stabbed him with it. I mean, there's so many examples. I could spend the rest of my life making examples of transferable fucking skills, The little squirter thing on a hose, right? Smashing somebody with that on the fucking head. Little things like that. Little things to violent things, the things that are more effective. A light bulb. Smash your fucking face with it. Stab you with it. The broken shards. Smashing somebody's face to a fucking window. Picking up a piece of glass and stabbing them. Cutting the shit out of your hand while you deliver a death blow. There are so many examples. A fence post. A lantern. A statue. A smaller statue. A fire extinguisher. I mean, come on, keys. High heels, motherfucker. Come on. A laptop. I gotta fucking explain to you pussies what the fuck I'm talking about. A lock and chain. A rock. I mean, think, motherfucker. Do we go around fighting everybody we ever meet in life with UFC rules? Or is it transferable motherfucking skills? So when you look at her class, right? Why is it this guy who's like 6'6", 6'7", and they're doing the little stick thing? I think I'm gonna take the time to take that clip and record it. How come he is the one who's struggling? Because martial arts and sparring is fair to everyone. The taller person has to train a whole lot more. Unless he's naturally gifted, which is rare, right? If someone's that naturally gifted, that doesn't matter with height either. Some shorter people are very naturally gifted, But anyway, why is he the only one struggling? Out of the whole class, there's like fucking 20, 30 people. He's the only one struggling. You think it's a coincidence after I've been talking about this for fucking years? Just said, look, it's relative to your body type. It's harder for a taller person to be coordinated. They tend to be a bunch of Yao Ming motherfuckers. Look at Shaq and Hakeem. Look at basketball. I mean, for me, it's so obvious because I played basketball for many years, right? What do you have? You have these short, kind of quick guards, right? And you have these kind of in-between small forwards. And then you have these kind of clumsy, kind of, relying more on strength and mass power forwards. And then you have these centers who are kind of tall and clumsy and slow and, So if you want to make a challenge that's about form, you're giving the midi-me's the upper hand. You know, I've heard such stupidity from these people. You know, let's say that we're to train a basketball team at martial arts, right? If you do it in a way that reflects form and technique alone, as far as how good it looks, you know, the guards are going to have the upper hand. Okay? If you did it in a way that's UFC-like, okay, the power forwards are going to have the upper hand. Now, if you did sparring, first of all, it would actually show the transferable skill. It would be the truest test. Second of all, no one would necessarily have the upper hand. However, the power forward would be at a great disadvantage. But that's just how it is anyway. You know, you have to kind of have your build for your sport, right? Should we make swimming in a way that, you know, is fair to fat fucks who are out of shape? You know, we're gonna have a fucking swimming contest, you know? And we're going to find a way to make it fair for fat fucks who are out of shape because we want to be fair. No, you have the build that is appropriate to your activity. And that's why Shaolin fighters and stuff, they're built the way that I am. More or less. Okay? So when you look at, you know, is the fucking center automatically going to win? No. For the same reason the center isn't automatically going to be the best person to put against the guard. You can say, well, let's just put a bunch of centers on the basketball court. They're tall, you know. The guard will have a hard time, you know, shooting, you know, scoring because he's tall. But no, the guard will outmaneuver the motherfucker. And so it is in sparring. If the tall guy is just relying on height, he doesn't have a fucking chance. He's going to throw a few clumsy blows. The smaller guy's going to kill the distance, and he's going to score, as I've seen countless times in over 9 different martial arts schools that I've attended. He's going to outmaneuver the motherfucker, and he's going to fucking strike him. Just like on the battlefield, he would outmaneuver the tall, clumsy fuck, and he would fucking stab him in the fucking stomach. Etc. So this idea that sparring isn't fair. Look, motherfucker, all you pussies are mad because I'm the top. That's never gonna change. There's nothing you can do. So quit making fools of yourself saying stupid shit.